for football. So are they as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, the spin. There he goes, left side.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
First down, Kaiser. Caught left side by Cobb. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Kaiser. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go! White 90!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. It's caught outright by Graham. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
Let's go!
Again, it's Kaiser. He's got his targets Cobb. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Kaiser now on 2nd down. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Tremont Williams, a veteran corner there on the stop.
Switch.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Second down, Cousins. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he's able to find Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Vikings 1st down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyler Fackrell coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he's going to go down again.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now the Packers get set to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive #1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go!
They go play action here on 1st down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. on 1st and 10. Kaiser into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Here we go.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
And they're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. First career pick for the rookie Josh Jackson. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they have that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And complete right side to Cook. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
All right, now here we go.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mike Daniels. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. They'll roll him out right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And Bailey able to knock it through. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a 1st down. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Kaiser now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go!
Play fake. Kaiser lets it fly deep for Cobb. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremont Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. A 1st down throw for Kaiser. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On second down, it's Jones. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
A give to Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Off the play fake, Kaiser under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Kaiser on first down. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Being chased out left. And Rudolph has it left side. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there just before halftime. 67 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Cousins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Now they'll run. Murray. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Latavius Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for the deep ball. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Trey Waynes. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On first down, Murray. And an alley to run. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They run the counter with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. To throw, Cousins. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Throwing, Cousins. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, here's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big run there by Jones. Give him 42 yards on the ground. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll throw here. Kaiser under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Everson Griffin. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Second down, Kaiser. His throw incomplete. Geronimo Allison the target there. Third down here.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, Kaiser. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Kaiser, 3rd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 36. They can't tackle him. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 53 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Cousins on 1st down. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Back now at Lambeau. Cousins now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Cousins eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, Cousins. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Nick Perry in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins now. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's going to... Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 34. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game. And on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's the backup Simeon. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken from just outside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Kaiser now on second down. He sets up the screen to Jones. Finding room inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Let's go! White, 90!
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38!
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. The give is to Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Deshaun Kaiser taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, Simeon escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
On 1st down, Simeon steps away to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the gun, here's Simeon. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Nick Perry in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Detroit! Detroit!
A shotgun snap for Simeon. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Simeon on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, give that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Oh, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain.